Was this the right way to play pocket aces? With a player already all in for 3,000 chips, another player already calling on the button, I find myself in the small blind with pocket aces. I decide to make a 3-bet to 8,500 since this is the early stages of a tournament and this is a huge pre-flop raise, and my opponent doesn't waste too much time before making the call. So with a player already all in, we're going to a flop with a very large side pot. The flop comes Jack, Deuce, 6, 2 hearts. Very good flop for pocket aces. And I decide I want to go for a larger sizing here because my opponent's going to have a ton of pocket pairs that are going to want to continue, and they're also going to have a ton of suited hands that are going to want to continue. So I make a bet of 12,000 chips. My opponent doesn't waste much time before making the call. The turn comes the 10 of spades. Not going to lie, I didn't love this turn card. My opponent's going to have pocket 10s. They're going to have pocket jacks even sometimes. They're going to have jack 10 suited sometimes. But he can still show up with hands like pocket queens, maybe even pocket kings because we're so deep pre-flop. I take a while to think about this. I count out my chips, try and make a decision, but I think ultimately there's only one move here, and that's to move all in. The board is double suited, don't forget as well, and we really don't want our opponent to improve on the river, so I just decide to move all my chips in, and my opponent immediately folds. So we win a rather nice side pot there, and then for the rest of the chips, we are up against Jack 9 offsuit, with player moved under the gun all in, and we fade the river. King of clubs.